Hello, Backcap viewers. My name is Avast, and I will be doing episode 24 of Backcap. This week, we have a variety of clips and highlights and news for between the days of April 23rd to 29th, and it seems to have been a feast or famine here in the off-season, and this week we have a banquet of delectable TF2 coverage for you to sample. So sit back and let me introduce you to the delicious deli tray that is Backcap. Starting out, we'll have coverage of last weekend's second Dreamhack Summer Qualifier Tournament, where the group stages occurred on Saturday and the double elimination tournament on Sunday. We'll also cover one Ozfortress game, Jasmine Tea versus Ego. Following that, we'll have our second course, one could say, of roster changes from around the globe, along with I-58 news. And finally, with what I would say is best called dessert, we'll be bringing you a new segment of Backcap called Fluff of the Week, where we will bring you unofficial news, rumors, and community happenings all around the Team Fortress TV community. This week, we're going to start with a particularly interesting section about the recent VAC ban wave on Friday of Lamaubox premium users, who I think we're all in agreement are very happy that they're gone. In addition, we're also going to be talking about some possible froyotech invite roster shakeups moving in to I-58. So sit back and let's get into it. The Dreamhack Summer Qualifying Cups by TF Cups and Razor are a series of 4 online qualifiers for a €1,000 prize pool and a spot at Dreamhack Summer 2016 in Sweden. The cup is split into 2 days with a single elimination open bracket on Saturday, with the top 4 teams moving to a double elimination bracket on Sunday against invited teams from previous weeks. The winner of the Sunday tournament is no longer eligible to participate in any further cups, and the runner-up will take their spot in the next Sunday cup. So far, Perilous Gaming are the ones who have won the first cup, but after the second cup, there are still 2 spots up for grabs. Saturday cups are open to anyone, so make sure to sign your team up if you're available on the weekend and are looking for a chance to face off against coordinated teams with a hefty prize pool. And let's begin with some of the double elimination tournament action on Sunday of the Dreamhack Qualifier Cup, with the teams DD plus 5 Abs versus Publiclir having a very hot battle on Sunshine and also on Gully Wash.
They might have to spam out the sentry as well. So Ali now he has a lot of room to work with here, and he almost got spot the medic. Oh, he gets the demo. Nice flick down there. He can do more than jump. He can also snipe. Atomic does go down in return though, but the push is definitely on as Schobert goes down to Pierce. And wow, Ali takes down Admirable. That is a huge pick. This should be an easy push now. There's the sniper paying off. Good luck, DB5F. Can't do it. Ali with the big snipes, really deciding that round.
Corner just a bit closer to him. I was wondering if he had any sticks maybe in the low ground or something. Yep, there we go.
Oh, Piers. That was silly. Piers gonna have to be feeling dumb after that. We see a big jump in coming from Kraft. It actually takes down on Kaya and pipes down the demo. Wow, what a bomb in from Crafters off of that sticky trap. Just jumps in and does huge damage. And wow, now his team is just in the driver's seat. There's still no. Okay, my heart is frozen. I was getting confused here. And that will be an easy mid-cap.
The first map, Sunshine, was a roll, with Publiclir winning a very convincing 6-1 with great plays from Ali, who is a top demo man over in EU in the Prim side. On Gully Wash, both teams brought the heat for a much closer match. DD plus 5 Abs were able to force it to a golden cap, but were not able to seal the deal, and Publiclir won the map 3-2, having the series be 2-0 for Publiclir, letting Publiclir advance to the next stage. Next up is the semi-final match between Lego and SUAVE.
And they're just leaving basically Dr. Phil to really hold this point. Picks up Rising with one sticky trap. Nice play by him there. But look at this cap time already coming out by SUAVE. They really want this point. They want it now, but the spam is there. A lot of frags coming out, and he drops Marilyn with the traps. The sticky spam, I should say. Picking up Samzy as well. So much room to breathe now for his team, and they're going to completely wipe the floor with SUAVE, or what remains of them anyway.
Straight away. Josh is watching it close. He should have seen the heal beam as they do try and come in up top. Lots of juggling going off. They're all coming through right now, SUAVE. They've taken quite a lot of damage and had to flash.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely loads. And Condom will get this Uber off. Merlin juggled into the air, finished off by Zen. And now we just need to clean up these players. Once again, Lego don't really have the high ground in these post-Uber fights. It's going to make it difficult for them, but Tech's able to get one. They lose their medic though. Josh and Tech trying to combine, but it's focused by a pistol from Kyler and Samsey.
Oh my goodness.
And it's going to opt to stay on last, but they've got a massive Uber disadvantage. We've seen Lego, it's crits in fact, it's all on Dr. Phil right now as they walk through this door. First crit goes off, misses it. None with the second one either. Third one going in, still no kills. Lego have now lost 3 full
But they got
players.
the cap anyway!
They got the cap! That was the worst crit I have ever seen. And they get the cap.
They are going to be pushing there. We'll see if he can pick up anyone at all, but Marilyn does not eventually go down as Rising is the one to take the body shot for his medic. A bit like the president being protected by his men, but look at Mike go with that Uber straight into lobby, picking up the 2k. Sorix and Joss are down now on the side of Lego. 3 picks now. He's going all the way in, and he picks up Condom as well. And oh my god, he's cratering another man. This is absolutely incredible. Samsey steals the frag from Mike to really rip the 6k away from his hands, but what a dominant showing. This is, I believe, getting into the realms of impossibility.
And although SUAVE was a team that had not played together in the regular season, they did have a lot of prim experience on their team with players such as Warher, Samsey, and MGE Mike. This kept them trading rounds back and forth with Lego on Granary, ultimately sending map 1 to a golden cap after a 2-2 finish, and an incredible crits play from SUAVE into last won the first map of the series. On Gully Wash, SUAVE pushed ahead to a 3-round lead, which proved insurmountable for Lego in spite of impressive plays by Zin. SUAVE took the map 2 and the game 6-3. For the grand final, Publiclir picked Snakewater and SUAVE picked Badlands, with Process to be the decider between the two.
Is still on. Atomic behind enemy lines in the green area. Ams is going to fall as well. That's 1 pick on their side. Their heals are definitely not there. Eventually Rising falls as well as Atomic. So this is looking absolutely amazing for SUAVE as they're rolling straight in. And Kaya still does not have Uber. 60% remains. He's dodging and juking Mike for days. Look at him go. And this is going to be the second point taken. Mike does fall to P-Res. But look at this. Straight on the points, they're not wasting any time, but the spawners are there for Publiclir, and Okaya gets 2 swords, and that's going to be the medic. He's got the Uber, so he's going to be blocking this point completely, shutting down SUAVE's push. Absolutely incredible plays by him.
Oh, and that was incredible all round from Onkaya.
But he has also gone down to the side of Samsey, I should say. I think he picked up both of those frags, and that is going to force them all the way back.
War's already on last.
Yeah, War's is literally picking up so many frags. He picks up basically the spawn camp onto Smear. So that's once again no demo man. Uber's eventually popped out. Marilyn still does not have it. He's a few percentage off. If he can stay alive and keep healing, he is going to have this 3% away, and he eventually gets it. So this, but they've already dropped 2 players. Will it be enough as they pick up the 3rd kill onto Publiclir? That's 3 down now, 2 up. Oh wow, I should say 2 down, 3 down now on the side of SUAVE, and this could be doable. Look at this. Smear is still alive. Rising versus War. Rising Smear. War picks him up finally with a sticking. What a play. What a gamer. What a round. My God.
It's crits once again for Kaya, and it looks like Smear wants to take this one straight in, but the sticky's above the door.
Oh, yeah, War's going to pick up that nice and easy pickup. Ali's also going to fall, so this last push has really just crumbled in their hands. Look at him go. Ams is trying to really just whack someone to death, but it's not going to happen. Pre-Pires, but what's this? Atomic, they haven't spotted him. He's actually a fucking ninja. Look at him. He's completely juked their entire team, and this is going to be a backup taken for Atomic. What in God's name? Wow.
Oh my God. Like, Kyler was so close. Round probably a little bit longer than they should do, but eventually are forced back off. 10 minutes left, 3-0 down still, and Publiclir need to get something going. Perez gets 1 with Kyler, and now Ali's behind. He's put a lot of damage onto people, but they can't find the frag. Smur's behind as well. Go in for the cap. Players are just everywhere right now. Mike's going to kill up Smur. Yeah. Marilyn's running all the way to last.
All the way to... No, wait.
There.
Do not... No, don't tell me. He picks the frag. Not even a frag. What am I talking about? It's a cap.
Publiclir seemed very surprised by SUAVE at the start of the first map, but quickly regained their footing, and the two teams began a series of back and forth pushes and frantic DM fights. Most of these fights ended in favor of SUAVE, with SUAVE picking up a 5-1 lead, and Publiclir only able to pick up 2 more rounds before time expired, leaving the first map a score of 5-3 for SUAVE. Badlands was SUAVE's pick, and it clearly showed, with Publiclir spending very little time on the enemy side of the map, and not being capable of capping even more than 1 point in enemy territory. SUAVE won a convincing 5-0 to secure their spot in Dreamhack Summer in Sweden 2016. Most of the roster, most of that being Kyler, Mike, Marilyn, and Samsey, indicated interest in taking the SUAVE roster to the Dreamhack event here in the summer, but Warher, yeah, which was the team's demo, has said that he would be unable to attend, leaving the team searching for a possible demo to replace. Now, jumping from Sunday to Tuesday, we'll continue the highlights with a spicy Ozfortress match between Jasmine Tea and Ego.
As they are going to have, Jasmine's going to have a massive Uber advantage. The Uber's already faded, and they didn't unfortunately get anything out of it. So we are going to see still this 0-0 scoreline. 25 minutes in. Namey also might be go down as well, but look at this. Nat on the back line. Oh my god, picking up that double kill. Absolutely massive. Turbo follows up with the frag onto Paulson. Zaka eventually picks up that, but Yuki's also followed up by picking him. And this is going to be a mid-fight. Taken a midpoint one. Elmo does pick up Yuki in the end, but Namey's following up as well.
Well, I was saying Nat was sort of the weaker link, but after a play like that, Jesus, he just destroyed them right there. That was a really good bomb there. Really smart play.
Yeah, oh my goodness, that was exactly what they needed. He's going to get healed up. Ultimately, Jasmine...
go down there. He got quite low. If he didn't get that pipe, he probably would have gone down, because Elmo would have pursued that.
Yeah, and I think Ego, they don't want to give this up at all. They're still playing this. Uber is now being popped if they can get any frags. Jasmine are trying to kite them round in that middle area, picking up one.
Second.
Absolutely, Nat going down as well, actually. So this is 3 down now on the side of Ego. This is looking absolutely poor for them. Jasmine, I think this is going to translate straight into a last push, to be honest. This is absolutely disastrous. Yeah, Madness is already on this last cap, and he is eventually going to pick it up. So
it must have been a very good call there from Groot. They saw that Uber coming in and just immediately just all rushed out the big door. A little bit more time.
Yeah, Jasmine really playing this so slowly. Turmo has these traps up, but I don't know if they've spotted him yet, and he could be getting some crucial pricks as Jasmine, and he drops Telix with it! What a pick! What a gamer! My god, that's exactly what they needed, and this is going to be 56% Uber advantage for their side, and if they play this correctly, this could be exactly what they needed.
No, Jasmine are coming in on the right side, spamming out.
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
Ego are being forced out.
Really got no choice but to really back out, but Aporia gets off one little bomb.
Backcap, they're going to try and block this if they can.
This is the block, this is coming out, this is doable. I think Ego are going to do this. They've already got one man on the back lines. It's Nat against the world, fighting against everyone, and he's actually on the back lines. Is he going to be able to cap it? He does do it. It's 3-2.
Forget the weak link, he's just one Ego around. They had no right to win.
The first map was Gullywash, and despite the scoreline, the game was actually fairly close. However, Jasmine Tea was definitely seen as a superior team with stronger Uber control and better holds during rounds. There was a lot of bleeding and a lot of unnecessary flank plays going on in the Ego team, and they bled many players, leading to a lot of dropped rounds. Strong performance from both teams, with Jasmine Tea came out the victor 4-1 on the first map. The second map, Granary, was very, very close, with players from both teams going insane. Huge shots hit, huge plays, backcaps all around. Ego managed to bring the scoreline much closer on the second map, but Jasmine Tea still was able to respond, and it was a 4-3 game for Jasmine Tea, letting them pick up the series. Moving on, we have a few roster stories here from the Prim and Invite scenes of TF2. A few weeks ago, Invite team Running with Scizors was in search for a new scout after their scout Sin left the team. This week, they have found a replacement in Invite veteran Sezco. The team has had one of the most stable rosters in mid-Invite and look to make playoffs next season with the continued improvement of their team. Moving over to the EU, on the other side of the pond, E2F2L Prim team DD plus 5 ads recently lost a scout, Ixie, as he had left the team for personal reasons, leaving the team searching for both a medic and a scout. The next day, the team announced the acquisition of Icelandic scout, Django, and very old TF2 veteran and renowned caster, Admirable. Though it will be tough for them to compete, because I have heard from Banny that Django does not exist as a player, so we'll be seeing what happens if they have an Icelandic ghost, one could say, fighting for their team. The team has set their sights on finishing top 5 in Prim this next season, with Admiral's experience and Django's raw ghost ability, hoping to carry them to that 5th spot. What's that? You like more Prim roster changes? Well, my friends, you're in luck, because we still have 2 more servings for you to enjoy. Team Lego lost the roamer dmoule, who has stated that he no longer has the motivation to play on a starting roster in Prim. He will continue to back up for any team in need of a ringer, and also you will find him in just about every Team Fortress 2 stream chat. He will be putting out some hot, spicy memes for you to enjoy, and likely he will also have a moderator status in there too, because he somehow has some sort of instant moderator status in every competitive stream chat for some reason. Danish scout and former LEGO member Zen has joined the roster on Roamer and will be his debut in that position in Prim. Publiclir have cut Scout Flip due to low motivation and tardiness when it comes to game times, and they have also lost another one of their Fringe players, Medico, who has moved on to play with Fringe Team Top 5 Rocket. Publiclir has been seen playing in Dreamhack Summer Cups with P-Res and Scout and Ali and Demo, but it is unclear as to who will be on their permanent roster. Now jumping into Wednesday, we had some tale of some American-style roster changes, with the Bugs having undergone a massive roster change after finishing 7th in Invite last season. Mousy, Newspeak, Goldfish, and Cole had all left the roster, with just the remaining members of Moo and Digi joined by Pocket and Medic combo, Farnsworth and Topshot, and them having renamed the team to Elysian Fields. They are still looking for a scout and demo man who will mesh with the team and help them make it into playoffs. Moving on to Thursday, we got some news out of I-58 with the seat picker for the Bring Your Own Computer apparently delayed and had yet to be open for public use. We want to remind you now to check out the Insomnia website and make sure to buy your tickets to the event, even if you're planning to go before they are sold out. Don't leave your traveling logistics to the last minute when it comes to I-58. And as another roster shift here on the NA side for Invite, we have the team Bird Noises join the list of those rebuilding their roster with the addition of veteran fragger Boomer on Pocket. Boomer was last seen playing an Invite in Season 17. However, the roster is not complete as Link User stepped down from Scout to focus on school, so Bird Noises is still one Scout away from a complete roster. And now onto the biggest story of the week, and arguably the year for TF2. A massive VAC ban has hit the CQD and took out a ton of Lamaubox premium users. Notable bans include a variety of UGC Highlander snipers, in particular ranging from Platinum to Silver, many on playoff teams, as well as ETFUL high player and a low prim player. UGC admins at this time have not yet reached a decision regarding playoff results, but we'll let you know as soon as new information is available. Hackers who have used Lamaubox as early as January 2015 have reportedly been hit, leading us to conclude that the culmination of data from at least the past year was responsible for this VAC wave. However, it is not certain that all the Lamaubox users have been banned yet, so your support and thanks to the TF2 team for listening to our pleas and getting rid of these hacking scum. Bye bye. I won't be missing them. I certainly will not, ladies and gentlemen. However, the story does not end here. Shortly after the wave, a post on an infamous Team Fortress 2 cheat development forum by the real Lamaubox account was discovered. The post included a statement that Lamaubox as a project was over, with a download link that supposedly led to the final version of Lamaubox. The file was later verified by forum staff to be simply malware. Additionally, many conclude that this was the final nail to Lamaubox's coffin, but this is not the case. Information provided per Lamaubox moderator Wilson supported the theory that Tom, the creator of Lamaubox, simply had his account compromised, with Wilson supporting this claim with the evidence that the writing style was different on the post and the cheat form database was compromised. This is pretty much what allowed the real Lamaubox account to be hacked and the download leak to be full of malware. The Lamaubox forums have suddenly required an invitation code to enter, and Wilson has clearly confirmed that Lamaubox is not dead and will continue to live on. So keep your eyes peeled, because these people have not taken the hint yet, I guess, at this point. And now, on to some juicy rumors here on the NA Invite side of things leading up to I-58. A credible source has stated that Patty will be cut from froyotech to make room for the roaming soldier Blaze and possibly Banny staying on soldier, but also further unconfirmed rumors have surfaced about a potential return for Lansky as pocket soldier and maybe Banny to demo and Muma being cut, but this is unconfirmed, but it is pretty well confirmed at this point that Patty is likely going to be cut from the froyotech roster to make room for Blaze returning to Roamer. In addition, roaming soldier for EVL Gaming Bot Mode has expressed interest in finding a match-only team in ESEA Intermediate for the upcoming season, and he will be leaving EVL, which pretty much will require them to search for a new roamer. Before you go, we want to remind you of the registration dates and important deadlines for these upcoming seasons of Team Fortress 2 competitive leagues. If you're interested in joining or forming a team for the upcoming season, now is the perfect time to get involved. The deadline for ESEA signups is May 18th, and the UGC season starts on May 25th. Hopefully your hunger was sated by the hearty fare of TF2 news. Thank you for watching this episode of Backcap, and remember to follow us on Twitter at BackcapTeam for updates as stories covered in this week's episode develop. Remember to sign your teams up before the league deadlines, and we'll see you next week here on Backcap. My name was Vast. I was happy to join you here. I'm going to be signing off now. Peace.